What's up, Graham? It's your boy Justin, J Yams, 1977. I was told by the person that joined me that there was no sound. And I was talking real good for 10 straight minutes about smiling. Um, you see people at work and you just wonder what's going on with this person. What's going on in their life that they don't smile. I mean, not to say you have to, there's no law. But when you smile, it really tells people about you. It just sends a message into the world that sends a signal that pings off of all these satellites. And the satellites are people. When you can sense somebody's aura, somebody's energy, it's a beautiful thing. It's real important that we help those. You went to bed the night before, happy and healthy as far as you know. You woke up in the morning, happy and healthy as far as you know. So what in between those hours of sleep, or maybe lack of sleep, that just made you curmudgeon, just made you pessimistic, and just your energy's off? I'm a person that always smiles. I even spoke to somebody today at work. I said, you know what? They said, oh, how are you doing? I said, I'm awesome. I'm happy. I'm healthy. There's no reason to not smile. And again, this is my life. I'm not going to tell you to live my life. Do I have everything I want? No. Do I have everything I need? Yes. I have a roof over my head. I have a job. I have a car. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I have great kids. And they're happy and healthy. If I don't see them all the time, they are tatted on me. So everyone knows if they're not with me, they're always with me. They're not with me physically. They're with me in spirit. I'm not far from them, so that's beautiful. But I Googled the word smile in song lyrics or song titles. 6 just popped up. The first one is You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile. That is a great title. That is the last thing you put on yourself, or it could be the very first thing that really starts your day off. When you look in the mirror, I mean, I'm not narcissistic or, self-absorbed or anything like that, and I never really saw myself having a good smile. I've only heard it really in the last 10 years that people, would say, hey, man, you have a really nice smile. And it's great because it just boosts your self-confidence. It boosts your self-esteem. And it's beautiful to really have someone else tell you. And maybe you do, but you're not going to be like, oh, I have the greatest smile. Oh, I have the best smile. You don't want to sound like that because then you would be conceited. And we don't want that in our lives. So another a song with the word smile in is by Uncle Kracker called Smile. Smile Like You Mean It by The Killers. When I See You Smile by Bad English. Can't Smile Without You, Barry Manilow, a classic song in tons of movies. And then Your Smiling Face by James Taylor. I love James Taylor's music. I'm not into folk, but he's like folk rock folk, whatever you want to call it. But, when you see people at work, and they don't smile, and you say, what's up? And you say, hey, or you give the nod like, hey, what's up? This is what you get. I personally couldn't live with myself if I didn't smile as much as I do. I love smiling. You don't have to say a word to somebody. You just say, and boom, that message, that aura, that optimism, that energy shoots out and pings off of different satellites. Satellites, to me, are people. All these people around here. You don't even have to know the person. But when you smile, that can flip a person's day. Now, if a person is going through some stuff and you're in a store, you're in, getting a coffee, a tea, whatever, and you smile at a person, that just can send somebody over the moon. I'm never the kind of person that, is sad or lonely or depressed. Do I have everything I want? No. But do I have everything I need? Yes. I have a roof over my head. I have a job. I have a car. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I have great kids. They're tatted on me all the time. Okay? So when they're not physically with me, they're always with me. And again, going back to people who don't smile, you really want to take a look at them, pull yourself back out of like a bird's eye view kind of thing and say, I wonder what's going on in their life. Now, do you have to smile all the time? No. There's no law. The police aren't going to pull you over if you don't smile. But it does set a precedent for how you operate. Your modus operandi, your MO. I can't help it. People see me all the time. My videos, or just at work, or just wherever, and I just, you throw that smile. And I'm always transparent. I'm always authentic. I'm always organic with how I feel. When you are those kinds of things, people will gravitate to you. I always keep it 100. I always keep it raw, the information. I'm always telling the truth. I tried to lie when I was younger, and it just didn't sit well with me. My brother was a good liar. Probably still is. But, I'm 46 right now. Yes, I'm 46. I know I look damn good for 46. But I always told the truth, even if it got me in trouble. If I broke a vase in my house when my mom and dad were around, or weren't around, I should say, and say, hey, I broke it. I'm sorry. I can't lie. Do you sometimes bend the truth? Yeah. Bend but don't break kind of thing. There's not one person that hasn't told a lie before. So, when you are speaking, when you're telling your truth, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with, just letting people know and say, hey, here's how I feel. Here's some advice. At the job I had prior to the one I'm at now, people always pull me to the side and said, hey, Justin, do you have a minute to talk? And that 1 minute, because no one talks for a minute. I certainly don't. My mother doesn't. So it never was a minute. It was always longer, because you can't get out of your system. You can't get the burden off of your shoulders about whatever's going on in a minute. There's a lot to talk about. If somebody is going through somewhat of a depressive state, or they, do I have a girlfriend? No. Do I hook up with anybody? No. Am I married? No. Would I like to come home to somebody? Sure. But I'm not crawling at the walls saying, oh my God, I can't find a woman, or I can't find whatever makes me happy in that sense, dating somebody. Would I like to date? Sure. It'd be great. But this isn't my time yet. There's a time and a place for everything. Could I be part of the hookup culture and sleep with a different chick every night? Sure. That's not who I am. I'd still wake up, guess what? Lonely. By myself. 0 people with me. So, if you are part of the hookup culture, that's great. That's dandy. That's you. I'm not going to judge you for it. I just can't see myself. Did I attempt it before? Sure. But when it came down to it, it wasn't in me. Am I lonely? No. Do I have a lot of friends? No. I have a decent amount of friends in where I live now compared to the other states I've lived in. But there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with just doing you. And if you can do you better than someone else can do you, then you're living life. You're in a good spot. So, I don't really know what else to say. If you guys want to drop some DMs, comment, or whatever, let me know. And That's about it. Peace out.